Bow hunting is quiet, personal, and you become part of the forest.
Yeah, my name is Chad Konofsky. I started hunting, it would have been about 6 years ago. I used it, I didn't grow up hunting. My family doesn't hunt. It's something that I got into about 6 years ago. And it's really taken over my life, really. It's become a huge passion of mine. I used to work in a downtown city office and I wasn't happy doing that. And now I'm spending more time in the woods and yeah, hunting's really taken over my life. It's become a true passion of mine. What I really love about it is not only getting the world's best meat, free range, wild, everything like that, but just the true challenge that comes with it. Hunting's not easy. It's extremely physical. It can be extremely lonely. You can be in situations where, like there's rain and you can get pretty miserable, and that's all part of the challenge and the difficulty of taking down an animal with a bow and arrow. So it's really a challenge that's been many years in the making for me. For example, I've been hunting elk for 4 years with a bow and arrow, and I still have not gotten one down. So it's been a true challenge. It's something that I'm constantly learning about and adjusting my strategy. So hunting for me is a way of life. It's a full-time gig, and it's something that I just love to learn about and experience and do with other people as well. Night after the rain.
It looks like a fresh one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to set up somewhere here?
We're going to be heading straight up there. Just up, and then we got to go up the hill, and then there's a flat spot. And then we'll be getting to the wallow we're going to go to. It's about 1 kilometer. It's not very far.
Okay.
Every track is a story. Reading the land is reading its newspaper.
Okay. See lots of tracks. I've had a camera up here for a while, so we'll change that out. But now we're gonna find a place to put the tree stand somewhere in these trees. So we're out here, we're at the wallow where we're gonna be setting up trail cameras and our tree stand. So what we're looking for right now is 2 trees somewhat close together that has a good backdrop, so we're not skylined on the skyline when the elk come in. But one thing else we need to think about is shooting lanes. So the elk tend to come in right here. So we want to be on the downwind side with some cover, with as many shooting lanes as possible, probably about 20-30 yards away. Up nice and high, typically above the scent window. So our scent will be going with the wind that way, away from the wallow, and we wait for the elk to come in and do their thing here, and hopefully we can get a shot off. So that's what we're just looking for right now, trying to make sure we get the right setup, the perfect setup, and then we'll be gone. We won't be in here for another probably 3 weeks until elk season really starts. So it's exciting. It's going to be kicking off, but this is the first step. Right there, they seem to give us the best shooting lane, but we also want to make sure we're close enough where we can like talk very quietly, because I need to make sure when an elk comes in that you're on the elk and getting the elk on the shot, so we can both have that shooting lane, but we can still talk. So I think we're going to set up in those 2 trees, and they should give us enough back cover. So we'll do that.
there up here, it's gonna be important that beeping on the camera.
I will
I'll have to
turn
turn it off.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is just being quiet,
Yeah,
staying still, because like we'll be in full view of the elk, but the elk really have no reason to look up unless they see movement or something like that. And so you'll be in front of the tree, whereas I'll actually be behind it. And I'll take this. Okay. Not necessarily difficult to set it up, but we think we got a good spot. Taking it all down now for wait for the season. We'll come back in the day before season starts, make sure everything's set up properly. And most people won't use tree saddles or tree stands for elk. Only real early season, sitting over water when it's still real hot. Best way to do it. Tree stand's the most mobile system you can do. I'm using the Hawk system. There's many out there, but yeah, they seem to work. They work real good. And we got a good wallow here, so we'll be sitting here for 6 days. See if we can get an elk down. So looking forward to it. Only a few more weeks left. I've had this trail cam up here for a few months now. Been getting lots of good videos and pictures of good elk. One really good one. So taking down the not so good camera, putting up the 32 megapixel camera for the final weeks of scouting, see what we can get.
So how many months, weeks the camera can work without the charging?
It depends on what settings I have it on.
Okay.
And how many pictures and videos it takes. I've had them last over a year. But I've also had them last like 3 months, so. Hybrid, delay, 5 seconds.
So what do you set up there right now?
Pardon?
What are you set up there right now?
So I'm turning it so it takes one photo and then I'll take a video. So we'll get photos and videos. I'm setting the delay so after every video or photo, it'll wait 5 seconds before it takes another one. And then I'm changing it to 32 megapixels, so the best quality.
Any cameras can work like if they see some movement?
It's by movement, so it's got a motion sensor in there. And when it detects movement, it'll go. So there, now we'll take 30-second videos, one picture, one 30-second video, and we should be able to get some good stuff. That's it.
See you, baby.
See you.
Top, just like some water, food, or
Water, snacks.
yes, next.
But you know, we're not gonna sit all day.
Yeah.
I'll review all the pictures and stuff like that, and I'll figure out
When
when the animals are kind of coming in, and then
cheating.
and then we kind of figure out when we're gonna sit. I think the afternoons might be better than the mornings, but I'm not too sure yet. Just because when it's hot, the animals, they sleep during the day, then they wake up. First thing they're looking for is usually water. So we'll be figuring out when the best times to sit, but it'll be probably 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night, maybe a little bit longer. then naps in the middle of the day. We can edit footage in the middle of the day.
But this will be for archery, not for rifle.
This is archery, so we're bow hunting here. Yep.
More true.
Pardon?
More true.
Yeah. It's definitely different.
Zero your rifle, no surprises when it counts. Hunting isn't about trophies. It's about respect, connection, and providing for my family.